to respond once they lose their drafter and captain.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. There's Chen. Chen's been permanently banned. Chen just... That hero went
Chen's
from
broken,
not getting...
dude.
Yeah, he really is.
No, you know why? It's because for some reason, you can just send your own creeps back. That's why. It was good, and now it's just, hey, your offlaner, he's level 3.
5 seconds remaining.
Like, you know why, Grant? Because
Why?
how much your deny is worth? A lot.
Yeah.
Now you get lane control. You get level 3 because there's 2 waves in your tower.
Do you think... Would Chen still be a hero if they just removed it from working on creeps? Do you think he'd still get picked a little? I mean, that's a big thing, but he still seems like an okay hero.
If I were in charge, I would change it so that denies gave 50% XP to melee heroes, 66% to range. Creeps would spawn at 30 seconds into the game, and Chen wouldn't be able to send creeps back to base.
See, that's the give or take, Kyle. You don't just take away. You still give him something back while taking
Gotta
away.
give. I gotta give, you know?
Gotta give. That's just smart. VGJ, DC. This is it. You only... Well, this isn't the end-all, be-all, but this is game 3. You want a chance versus EG in the upper bracket, you gotta win this one. We'll see. Wisp and Chen. Not banned. Gyro, the one ban we saw last game that is still missing. If it doesn't get banned right here, is it getting first pick, Kyle?
I hope not, but... Gyro, I think, is just super... It's a good hero, don't get me wrong, but it's really overrated. I think anytime you can predict to like nearly 90% plus accuracy what someone's going to open with, especially as a first pick, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think you want to deal with it, but hey, I don't know shit. I'm a free agent, you know?
Yeah, what do you know? Why'd I even have you on here?
I don't know. I'm not getting paid. I have no idea why I'm even here.
Well, there's Sand King. He's getting first pick. Gyro's in the pool, so... Do you do something like Gyro plus a...
I'm getting a vision. Hold up.
Alright.
It's Gyrocopter, Ancient Apparition.
Alright.
Or
Or...
Elder Titan. It'll be Gyro ET.
Gyro ET, alright. Let's see. They're taking a little bit of time. Maybe they don't know yet. You sit here in silence. That's my favorite part of baseball commentary. They don't feel the need to cover dead space if you don't have to, and I think that's okay. I think only baseball does that well. Agreed.
Did you ask me a question? Because I zoned out.
No, I didn't. I was just talking about dead space in a cast, and I said how baseball has dead space. I think it's like completely fine. That I don't know. Only baseball does it right though, where it doesn't feel awkward.
I think it's because of the crowd ambiance that you get, you know, and there's always like songs. It's more of a, it's a game that you have dead space, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta do shit to keep yourself entertained. And they just kind of give that to you.
Well,
Gyro. I figured. I like the AADK. I think that they kind of baited this Gyro pick, and Dragonite AA are like my favorite heroes to play against the Gyro with. You stun him, you kill him. And I think AADK in general is just like an incredibly strong combination of heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
I expect like an Underlord 4th pick from DC. ET 3rd pick if it's left available. Furion already banned, so it increases the value of the ET as well. Not sure the direction VGJ is going to go with this draft. I think they've been playing better, but I really think that this key has been what heroes are Bryle and Tomato playing.
Is it going to be a Viper? No one knows.
I gotta say the Vipers have been very underwhelming.
Both. Yeah, both have lost. Both just feel I mean, you talk about the items. Sanjin Yasha, definitely not the pick, or just the 5 defensive items.
Yeah, I don't know which is worse. I don't really want to flame, but it's...
If it's bad items, it's bad items.
Yeah, I mean, I can't... what am I gonna do, you know? If I weren't to criticize people that deserved it, how would my compliments mean anything to anyone?
Damn. It's a good way to put it. But in all honesty, if Viper doesn't get banned here, one of these teams is gonna pick it, right?
Probably. Thank goodness. I love Viper.
Yay. What if What if, man, nah, I'm going too out of the barn there. That's a TB ban. I'm fine with that. TB feels like one of those heroes. He's decent. I mean, if you have a good laning stage, you're set for the game.
Radiant team pick.
Like, nothing can stop that hero, it feels like, except lane. And there goes Luna. Not going to give Ritsu the same hero this time. No IO either.
I think VGJ. I really like ET in this game. Like, it's already so strong. I think it's one of the best heroes against Sand King. It's really good synergy with AA because you remove all their magic armor, then amplify it. Really good stun setup for the Dragon Knight already, and you can kind of run over a Gyro in lane.
Yeah. And there it is.
Bang! Bang!
They're on point this time. Elder Titan.
Yep. And I'm sure VGJ is just gonna pick some bonkers hero, like, I don't know, Furion's banned, or they'd probably be looking at that. Knowing SVG, it's gonna be like a Bane again. I don't like Bane too much, but we'll see. Maybe they go something crazy like Oracle. I think Oracle was what Newbie used against us to win a match, but we should have won that game. But Oracle does match up pretty well against this DK AAET combo because it's all about the burst.
Yeah.
And if you can just sort of survive the burst, you regen. You take all the regen at the end of the ult, so you don't actually get affected by the minus healing of AA because you're not actually increasing your health pool. The number is like calculated in like another dimension, and then when Oracle ult ends, the number comes back and the AA ult has ended.
Damn. Another dimension. You think there's what's past the Milky Way, Kyle?
I mean,
Is there another galaxy?
there's tons of there's billions of galaxies.
Oh, I skipped
Space is
science.
so unimaginably large. Like, I can't even.
You think it's gonna be like Massive? You played Mass Effect or watch it ever? Or you know about the game where you just travel through space? I wonder if that's what life's gonna be like.
I don't know, dude. The thing is, space. Like, you don't even understand, man. The nearest habitable planet is probably like at the very least thousands, possibly millions of light years away. So the only way we're actually going to be able to explore other universes and like actually expand as a species out into the, wherever the fuck, we're gonna need some sort of science fiction tech. Like,
5 seconds remaining.
No.
realistically. I mean, yeah, we could probably get to Mars in the next 20 years, but we're going to be... It'll take another, like, 50 to become actually self-sustainable. And at any point, like, the Mars atmosphere is still incredibly toxic. So we're going to need some crazy, again, sci-fi Mass Effect levels of terraforming. Or we're just fucked when the Earth dies.
Yeah, and who wants to live on Podunk Mars anyways?
Not me, dude. You know how long it'll take? Like, forget habitable. How long is it going to be till you can get a burrito at Chipotle on Mars? That's the real question.
Those are going to be the real heroes. The people who... I mean, those are the trailblazers, people who do it first, but I'm with you. If I can't get Chipotle... I mean, oh my goodness. And don't even get me started how they have to go to the bathroom in there, but... You were correct. It was just a Bane. Bane gets picked, and now Avenge. That is a little different. So this is going to be a core
like
Bane... Or a core Venge, pardon me.
Super good synergy with ETAA. It owns Bane, because you swap the grip constantly.
Yeah.
And it's just like a good hero. And what I like most about it is that when you're second pick, you want to be setting up for your last pick. And you have all of these tools to activate whatever Brile hero you pick last. And I really like that. It can be Brile or Moon if they want to DK mid or off. But like, it's just better this way. It's the same reason you see like Drow get fourth picked, or the Omni Knight, or the Pugna. Like, those aren't the last pick heroes. They set up for your last pick. And that's what the Venge does here.
There's Beastmaster for VGJ.Storm, so... Division. There's going to be a lot of auras in this game already. Venge, Beast. And by a lot. Elder Titan. I'll give him that one. So this Beastmaster pick, are they just going to kind of play like DC did last game? They just get a very good Beastmaster lane. You don't have the IO this time, though. But Bane Beast isn't terrible.
What's your prediction on these last picks?
My predictions? That's a good question. Let's see for DC. Do you think it's going to be a Moonman or DK? And it is going to be a Brile hero? I need to know it. Do you think it's going to be a Brile DK or it's going to be his hero last? I need to know what you think on that first.
I think it should be a Brow hero, but Moon is a major winner, so he might get it.
You know, I got nothing. I'll let you do the guessing. Here, you give me DC's hero. I'll give you VGJ.Storm's hero. What's your guess for DC?
For DC,
Yeah.
it depends on the ban, but it could just be like a Shadow
Dire
Fiend.
team ban.
I think Quap would be okay too.
I'll just say co-op for. I think
Yeah.
either team is decent actually, but
Hey, what? Real quick,
Yeah.
got a question for you, Grant.
go on.
What's closer?
Yeah.
You, or rather humans, from the nearest
10
habitable
seconds
planet,
remaining.
or Sumail from his second TI victory? What's
5
further away?
seconds remaining.
I think it's got to be me. I mean, EG's. I mean, they're primed to take it this year, Kyle. If you can't see that, then I don't know.
That's true.
Well,
That's
I
a
mean,
good point.
do you agree? Or are you on the in-hat, whatever that word, planet?
Man, I don't know. I'm just waiting for this draft to end. I'm really distracted. I'm finding it hard to
10
focus.
seconds
I need coffee, I think, and food.
You
And
just
a
ate.
Dota
You ate
team.
Chipotle.
And a Dota team.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
but
good
that was a
one.
while ago.
Dude, that was like 4 hours. I haven't even eaten since I woke up. I can't wait. I don't
That's
know.
not good.
I can go without it. I don't know. I think it's a gift to my body. I just don't have to eat on days I cast. It's great. I'm sure it's terrible for me, but I think I got some Totino's pizza rolls in the old freezer. I was a lone druid. I definitely would not have called that,
I would have.
but you didn't. But I didn't
I
ask you for
would've.
VGJ.Storm. That's true.
You
So
didn't.
what is
You
Lone Druid?
didn't.
Why is Lone Druid a good pick here?
He doesn't care about
10
AA
seconds remaining.
or ET that much. The Radiance is like just super. He's just tanky, and he has a lot of health and armor like built into his kit. And the Radiance just makes it super annoying for these other heroes to play against him. Great synergy with the Beastmaster, and I think it allows Gyro to play the role he's best at, which is the 2. You want Gyro being able to go drums, BKB, and running in. The Lone Druid will secure you the game.
Oh.
Medusa.
Select your hero.
I'm okay with that pick, but I don't know, man. That's tough. I really don't like Medusa against Bane for the same reasons I don't like Gyro against Bane. I think it's actually worse for Medusa because you get drained mana during grip, and you're literally just auto attacks. I mean, you get enfeebled, your life is over.
That feels rough. It feels like though,
Yeah.
if DC can win this laning phase, it feels like it could be a real quick game. And it's gonna be a Moon Vengeful. Is this just gonna be an aggro tri lane from them then? Or is it going to be like Elder Titan Vengeful dual lane? Because you can't just throw Venge by herself, right?
No, but I think you just tri lane. You put the DK safe lane against the Beastmaster. Maybe you dual lane, but the thing about DK that's nice is I really like it against Beast because you just sort of sit in the lane and trade, and you just relax. And in the meantime, the Gyro is going to be forced to lane against numerous heroes, and Gyro, more than most other carries in this meta, really likes to have a level advantage because all of his spells are very good. You don't want to be like this level 4, level 5 Gyro with phase boots at like 8 minutes. It just feels bad.
And so, could they possibly? I don't even. I'm trying to think for VGJ.Storm. Their lineup seems pretty standard on draft. And we're just waiting. Did someone pause? Oh, it is. I was about to say, yeah, Britsu
You
paused.
can't pause during draft phase. That is, oh, good. You can't do that, man.
Well, he did it. At least the draft's over though, and it's not like actually during the draft.
That's true.
That happened to you one game, right? I remember. Oh, I remember that. That was hilarious. Not for you, for me, but. So this game, whose draft do you like? If you were playing it yourself and you got to pick 4, you just replace the captain on each team. Say you're Stan King or say you're SVG. Which draft do you like playing more with those players?
I'd probably take the DC draft because it's just easier. You know, you have way more don't know how to put it. You have like 3 methods of counter initiation, and your 2 cores you're playing around, Medusa and DK, are both really tanky. And the only answer to both of them in this game is just like straight up killing them.
Yeah.
And I think your lanes are easier to make good as well. Like you just have better supports, and I think better cores, more stuns. Just seems to be better.
Alright. MSS Sand King. He had some real high stuns in that last game, and then he had some real lows as well. So we'll see if we can even that out. Snake King Beastmaster. Both offlaners used to be an offlaner. So man, all the Han players just moved to offlaner, huh?
Yeah, it's the only role that's fun anymore.
Yeah, I just realized the only 2 Han players in this game are just both offlane. Yeah, I'm with you. Why is this paused? There's no if there's a need 2 minutes. Well, at least there's a reason now. But now we have 2 minutes.
Oh my gosh! Can I use this opportunity for shameless self-promotion?
Yeah, as long as you tell me how much you hate pauses. A lot. All right, go on.
I hate pauses, but anyone out there, that needs a Dota player, all right, I'm available. Let me just say first and foremost, GranDGranT has agreed to come along as our coach, motivational guide, and I believe the word you used was it guru?
Yes.
You want to be our guru?
Yeah.
Guru. Okay.
Guru
Grant. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So we're available. Obviously we like to cast, but this is all fun and games.
Yeah.
What we really like is winning TIs. And if you want to win TI, you just got to give us a call.
That's it. Also, I am selling T. No, I'm just kidding. No. Oh man. Do you already you've only been not playing for what, like a week now? Do you already miss it? I don't know if that was a mean question to ask. I don't think it was. I didn't mean it in a mean way.
I'm taking it very personally, just because you said that.
No, I know how competitive you are, not to be able to, like, you're watching VGJ versus DC. You can hear the wanting to play in your voice. I don't blame you.
Yep. I mean,
it only took me 4 years to get that out of my body, so you still got a couple.
I'll get there. Just it'll be fine.
Man.
But yeah, I'll figure it out. No worries.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure, the thing is, I feel like the hardest thing about playing Dota is playing and growing with people that need to catch up, if that makes sense. And I've been from the position of I was the dumbass for a lot of years, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how to put it. It's one of the things that holds people back the most after they taste success.
Yeah.
And then it's hard, I don't want to it's not even meant to flame or anything, but you look at players like Moon and Owie, right? They are Owie won TI, Moon won a couple of majors, and it's really difficult as a player to start from scratch again with people that haven't been there, because for a long time you need to they're learning and you're teaching them. And you can't really get good in a way until everyone catches up to you. And at the same time, maybe you're the problem because you've been so good and you've had such success, and then you took a break, or you fell off, or you don't try as hard. And it's really difficult to balance, okay, who's good, who's got the right game understanding, who's working hard enough, It's Dota's just so hard, man. It's so hard. And I just want to be good, is that too much to ask?
With how hard Dota is, it might be, Kyle.
Maybe I should just do something else.
Whoa, no.
No. I'm talking about Fortnite, though.
Oh, hell, I'm there. No, I'm just kidding. No, don't do that, or else you'll start playing like Bryle. No, I'm just kidding.
That's true.
I got sorry, you go on.
No, you go on.
I was going to say, I have one bone. I mean, if you're a pro player and I see you just playing Fortnite or League of Legends Tomato for 5 hours, I don't know. You gotta focus on, this is the game we love. You're trying to get, TI is definitely capable for these two teams, for sure. If it goes open qualifiers in NA, there's gonna be some decent teams, but you should be 100% in, right? That's how I feel.
Maybe. I mean, the thing about NA that's beautiful is there's 6 open qualifier spots every year because there's no stability.
Well, I guess I should have meant regional qualifiers. Or open, whatever, I don't know. There's just at least one spot for NA, and if EG makes it, I mean, it feels like it's an open field for, like, Cole, DC, VGJ, and if you're not 100% in, you're 100% out.
I think it's either one spot EG's through, or 2 spots EG's in the qualifier.
Okay.
That's what I think.
But then where do you take the spot? I guess there's always, there's like 4 extra spots if you do every region, and then there's like a few extra. You give like, 2 to China, 2 to NA, and then, I don't know, definitely not Europe this year, but whatever.
I mean, what I would like to see is 8 teams. It's the same as last year, right?
Yeah.
8 teams qualify through points. Then you got 10 more spots, 2 for each primary region and a wild card, and then 1 for the other ones. Like you could have a 20-team TI. I don't know if that's going to be a thing. I liked the 18. If they did 18, I think you can just do 1 spot from each region, maybe plus 2 regions get a bonus based on maybe like how many teams they have that actually get invited. And then I just really like the wild card. I think the wild card.
I love wild card. I can't believe it was gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. The wild card is just, it's fun, and it gives
fun,
other teams,
I also feel like it's, like, let's say, what was it, in China, TI5, right? CDEC won the wild card. They came second at TI, you know? And they lost the qualifier to eHome, who I believe came 4th.
Yeah.
So you don't really know how to value qualifiers in each region properly until you actually see them play the wild card and then the main event. And it's the same reason I don't like GSL at majors. I think that you don't actually know how good a team is until you see them play a lot of Dota against a lot of different teams.
Yeah, not
the
just
record
the same
after
teams.
that is how good they are. Exactly.
Right, that's the problem. We don't know how good. Like, even I'm just bringing up South America. They always go versus Liquid or Secret, and I mean, they're always gonna lose. You don't know how good they are versus, say, like a Mineski or something. But that's seeding GSL, I guess.
Yep.
And here we go. Game is starting. We've made it. Game number 3, DC VGJ. Who gets a chance versus EG? Who goes down and play G4P? That's a very good question, Grant. We're going to answer it. Well, we aren't. The players are, but top. It's a aggro tri-lane with DK with a solo Venge bottom. So, well, we didn't.
I think they're just securing the pull. So that's most important here.
Yeah.
That's why I think the DK went aura, armor. Oh no, but AA Stanley. Okay, he's fine. We're good.
He's getting right-clicked by some bear, taking a ton of damage. But like you said, does get the pull. SVG has brain sap, can do nightmare. He can't really do nightmare shenanigans versus these 3 anyways. And now it's just Moon Meander 1v2 until someone TP's down to help him. Wow, you are. So Gyro middle versus Medusa. I'll be honest, I haven't watched much of this lane. Who like actually has an advantage if it's a one-on-one? I don't know if you know.
I think Medusa has a slight damage advantage, and you just snake him, and Gyro can't really ever pressure without mana.
Oh.
And Medusa also has more range.
Range, that's Gyro's low range. Always feels pretty bad. I mean, look at SVG. He is just sitting between tier 1 and tier 2, watching Ritsu absorb it all. And he runs off, and down comes Elder Titan with his, let's see, he goes from 52 damage to 52, pretty much 100 straight, and he didn't even hit any heroes with that.
Yeah. I would have liked to see him TP after using Spirit in the top lane. That's what I see a lot of ETs do.
Oh,
you end up getting this like massive Spirit they don't see coming.
Look at this. They're harassing out Owie instead of Moon in this lane. Moon just spamming out Wave of Terrors to get some CS. Man. Why is Beastmaster so good in lane now? Was it just the buff to axes, or it just feels like I haven't seen a Beastmaster really lose a lane in a while.
I mean, he has a great attack animation, like 66 base damage, and 5 armor, and above average move speed.
And tri-lanes just seem to be out, like you said, so...
Yeah. It's just a good hero, and as you said, people go axes now instead of the boar build, so you're just a better hero.
Thank goodness. Well, middle lane, I don't think we're going to see a kill, but SVG's going to come in with this haste. He's going to right-click.
Also, the removal of PMS made strength heroes just better laners naturally, because there's no PMS.
Yep. Thank goodness. Those are the 2. I will never say I want to see Quelling Blade or PMS back. I don't know how you feel about Quelling Blade, but... Iron Talon, pardon me. Yeah.
That item deserved to die.
Alright, good. We're in the boat then. I love that people are like, well, you should bring it back, because offlaners need it. I'm like, no one cares. Carry laners will just pick it up, and we're just back to jungle meta. I love how that item progressed. It really was just offlaners buying it, and then you saw more and more just these cores were like, wait, we can just farm the jungle 5 times as quick.
Yep. You are doing very well middle, by the way. Like, very well.
This is 13, 7 denies. We've seen Brow's trying to do that thing where he attacks twice under the tower and trying to get the last hit himself, and Yawar just punishes him every time by getting the deny because of his attack animation. I love
on the right
middle
build
matchups.
too. Extra points and rocket. That's really strong when you're playing mid. It makes it a lot easier to set up for kills as well. And he's equalized the damage advantage thanks to the early Aquila pickup.
This has been one of the most static 2-1-2s I've seen in a long time. No kills really. Everyone's just sitting in their lane right now, farming up. I mean, it's obviously favoring VGJ.Storm right now. They're 1,000 up, but bottom, they finally are going to go in. We're going to see a stun stomp comes out from Owie, and now it looks like it's MSS who's in trouble. He's just getting the whack down, but oh, he gets into the trees, gets the health potion, and they're gone.
You can go in here.
Eats a
You can go in
mango.
here for sure.
Looks like they will, but MSS just hits level 3, and now, oh, I think if he committed right away, you're right, that's a kill.
Yeah.
But he just got level 3. Maybe he mistimed going in compared to getting that second level of stun, and now they're kind of out of mana bottom. Sand King does have a mango, and he's claritied. Didn't get cancelled. So I completely lied. That'll happen. Tomato Silly Bear. He's farming up top. Not very well. 12-3 versus 14-11. And you talked about denies. This DK is putting in a lot of work on this bear top. And you can't really punish this DK, right?
Not really. I actually think you just leave the Lone Druid here. Because he just wants level 5.
Ooh, middle.
Having Bane here steals his XP.
It's a kill. It's first blood there. Yawar picks it up, and now Moonmeander TP'd in, but uh-oh. MSS has another stun in 3. I like the Moonmeander started squaring up. Yawar's going to have to run away now. MSS as well, but a canceled TP. Saves his teammate, though. Moon definitely would have gone down there. But a nice rotation from MSS. Nighttime just runs through. Oh, and Ritsu gets better than a hero kill. The 300 gold bear.
Oof.
And he gets
Always
soaring.
painful.
Oh, man. Do you know how much experience the bear is dying? I used to know. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
300.
But is it? It's 300.
I could be wrong. I honestly am not sure. I just think it's the same goal as XP.
Yep. Man, that feels rough. DK getting at level 5 here. Has the soul ring flying out now. He's never going to have to leave that lane. Do you go something like Tread's Blink, or do you like Tread Shadow Blade more? Well,
Mid lane.
yeah.
He has a mango though, so he will live a lot longer than expected.
Man, look at him.
Never mind.
He just goes. I thought his
You know why that
teammate was
happens?
coming.
Because there's no TPs.
Yeah.
That's why. There was no TPs. ET could have, but what's that going to do? Venge went bottom. He has TP on cooldown, and the AA canceled earlier.
Yeah, it looked like it feels rough. You don't have, like you said, you have no one to be reactive, right? We saw someone fake a TP middle to save Moon, but now they knew that was down. And what would they do if they TP'd? They would have just saved him. Can't really get these return kills. And now look at Sand King. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Stun flies out. Ritsu instantly throws that fire, tries to dodge Savage Roar, and well, see you later, Sand King. Let's see. SVG gets stomped.
That's not doing anything, though.
Yeah, Ritsu's just right clean. He still has another fire breath, too. They're trying to bring him down. The DK. The Orb of Venom, the body blocks. Moonmeander goes down as well. Looks like the DK will live. Now Chili Fingers come out, and, well, they can't kill his DK, but they're winning every other lane.
Still in backpack as well.
I assume. Wait. How did he. He didn't even use
die?
ulti.
That's a great question. I was just thinking that to myself, and I didn't have an answer. I was hoping you witnessed it.
No, I was watching top. That's why, you know, so a lot of casters like casting in game. I'm all about casting off the ticket because I could just rewind right there. That's the best thing. You just see it in the past. I actually, that's really weird. FaZe Boots just ran him down. Oh yeah, see, they should add that to the co-caster. Oh, that too in real life. Oh yeah, absolutely. We all, but you know what? You got to learn from your mistakes, and if you fix them, you'll never. Well, I guess. I think we're talking about some philosophical shit right now, and there's a gank going on top. They're going to look for Ritsu again. Ulti's going to get popped. Sand Kings looks to be going down here. One attack from Yawar. There it is. He's AoEing as well. Ritsu taking a ton of damage. I don't know if you want to run in there. Yeah, he's just going to pop, and Ritsu's just gonna die. I mean, that's a level 3 rocket barrage. That thing does not care about your armor. I think rocket barrage should be a physical just because of what it is, but it's magical damage. Damn.
It's a lot of magic.
And look at Moon's just running at the Sand King. He's just gonna try to push middle. It just feels like DC's a little bit lost on the map right now.
It's just man, I feel like they needed this Medusa to be a more active hero. Like, I get the draft. It's just he doesn't do anything for them. Like, they want to play around this Venge, but like, who can actually do that right now until they get more levels on the DK and the AA?
And the Rocket level 2, not enough, especially with range right there. They're running forward, so MSS is gonna die, but he's willing to give it for his team. Yawar gets to kill SVG, gonna survive, and he's going on Brile, but not quite enough. Maybe one more item in Yawar, he would just be, he's already owning.
Helm of the Dominator on Tomato, by the way.
Who did? Someone did this during, one of the Chinese teams did this when they picked it too. Are you a fan?
I think it's really good if you play it properly, because the Helm of the Dom creep gets your Rabid and your Battle Cry. So a catapult that gets buffed will hit a tower when you're level 12 for like, I don't know, 200 damage plus. But if you can't micro or like utilize it very well, you're probably better off with just this Midas Radiance, because the HOD is essentially just harder to play and requires more skill. And a lot of times in NA, you might have been better off going with the easy option. But I got faith in my boy Tomato.
It just feels weird, right? This is one of those games. You're actually not required to do much, right? Your team's up 3K without much of your help. Roar comes bottom, and he's here. Helm of the Dominator, a swap back. He's getting a little trouble. He gets a Savage Roar up, but AA gonna be in about 1 second. There he is. Cold Feet. Not gonna be enough. Will he get frozen? Nope, he gets away. And MSS now stuns Moon Meander. The raindrop saving him for now, but the Axes come back, get the kill. Cold Feet are just gonna wear off. And now look who's here. Big bad Yawar, and they're just gonna wipe all 3 of them. This just feels like Sand King. You see why he's a first pick hero. He just continuously go in, go out. It's a guaranteed stun nowadays. He's in trouble top, but
nah, he's just messing with them. I probably would have not TP'd there, just heal up, then run over, but he was just trying to keep it off creep wave, or keep the creep wave off tower, but it works out. But to your point, I agree. Like, the Lone Druid could just have a Midas at this point and just be like, okay, guys, thanks for winning me the game. Now I'm just going to farm, and eventually we win.
Now it feels like they just won a fight, man.
Yeah,
when you don't
which is fine.
Yeah.
But, yeah, now there's an AA, there's a Venge swap, and, like, all of a sudden they're threatened.
Oh, Snake King, well, he's just dead.
You don't want a 5-man into ET, Medusa, Venge, AA, that's for sure.
This is like a very standard build, would be nice. But no, Lone Druid, he's going to go as well with the phase boots, so get some damage.
Only person I've seen play this build, like, well, like, and by well I mean, okay, this is some good shit you would play at a LAN, is like Arteezy, and who was it? Not Ramses, Ace. I've seen play this well as well. But the thing is, it's got such a high skill cap that it actually just makes it hard to play Dota well enough, if that makes sense. Because you have to focus on so much bullshit to just maximize your kit.
Yeah,
Bear with Radiance is real simple, and it does its job very well.
Yep. We'll see. He's having a great game, though. He's 2-0-2. He's just farming bottom by himself. They have some pretty good vision on Dire. The one right by the Ancients will scout anyone coming, and, well, they're smoking middle. And Yawar has his drum now. But DC just backs out. Man.
Look at the pressure on bottom, though. That's insane.
Yeah,
like, that's the thing that's crazy about this build. It makes Lone Druid way better much earlier in the game.
Yep. Uh-oh, but Tomato? Is he get it? Oh, yep.
Like the bear's dead. Come on, Tomato.
And now, I'm not sure. He's just getting run down, but he has the phase boots, and there you go. I actually missed a kill middle of smoking. I don't know why I wasn't watching that when I saw the smoke. But Yawar just looks like they dove in a little too hard there, because no one's really low at all, and he's just dead.
The kill score is really misleading, because I stand by what I said earlier, where especially, okay, Tomato's dead, alright. DC's draft is way easier to execute and scales better.
Like you said, like, Tomato just dies to an Elder Titan right there. It looked like he was trying to bait him to Moon Meander, maybe be flashy, but Moon Meander wasn't there in time. Or Snake King, sorry, Snake King, my bad.
Being flashy is nice. I know it's hard to keep track, right? You're like, wait, I actually
Moon.
keep catching myself. Like, I'm talking about Sand King, like he's on VGJ, and then he isn't. And I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, man. Now you see the when this Dragon Knight gets Shadow Blade, is that where you just start grouping up, getting pickups, taking towers?
The thing is, you don't need to group
You
up
don't
as
even have
much.
to.
You can kind of just play away from Medusa,
Alright.
and he'll connect later. But as you said, like, you find the kill very easily. Like, you just get a kill and then push. And the draft of DC just seems like it is a lot harder to make mistakes, which in NA Dota seems to be
The game
key.
winner. Yeah.
Yeah. Just how easy is it to play the game?
Well, bottom lane.
Ooh, snaking? He's running in.
See, he is. No roar yet. He's going to pop
in.
his book. They're just running him down. SVG's here now. Oh, is he going to grip him? Sure is. Sleep in the grip. This should be a kill on Owie pretty quickly. Ulti comes down. It's going to be 2 pretty damn easy kills. Not the biggest kills, but
Yeah.
it opens up, well, nothing really. Can't even push bottom in. Creeps are too far.
Have you noticed, like, look at the fight recap, look at the gold change. That's Dota 2 right now, and that's why objectives and creep waves matter way more than hero kills.
Yep.
530 gold positive change. That is literally 2 creep waves.
And right, the 2 somebody was a negative 203. That's, what, 100 gold each hero? That's 2 creeps. Doesn't feel like you lose too much. And here comes A-Blast. They're just going to backdoor the tier 1. They get it, as well as that 200 gold Necro unit. They're just going to back out, so 12 to 4.
Go ahead. Ooh, but the gyro's going Sanshin Yasha. Ah.
I mean, they are technically ahead, but you just want the BKB. You have to, yeah. I mean, versus the stuns.
Right? Look, the meta right now, eventually you have to fight, alright? Look at VGJ's lineup. What item on which hero gives them the ability to take a fight?
No.
I would argue it is Radiance on Lone Druid, BKB Gyro. They're not going Radiance, and they're not buying BKB. So at what point does their lineup actually have a power spike advantage against DC? Who will be totally confident just farming and saying, fuck with us, we have like an incredible teamfight lineup.
Yeah. And look at Brile, level 12, no Mask of Madness.
Yep.
They're smoked behind. I'm sure VGJ knows something's up. There's just a Medusa push pretty far up alone, but we'll see. It gets broken. They're just going to push the tower. Ritsu with the Shadow Blade. Pretty decent amount of farming in off lane. On the other side, here we go. The smoke from Dire. Is it a good fight to take for VGJ without your lone druid?
I mean, how do you take it? What do you do? If the gyro gets stunned, he's dead.
Oh, and here we go. The A-Blast actually going to miss on the Snakey in the backside, so he's just going to try to run away. He's taking up quite a bit. The gyro ulti doing a lot, and oh no. MSS could not blink ulti, just wasted with the grip. But a nice play by Moon, swaps him out. They're all running away. Stun comes in. Owie going to go down. They're going for more. Is it worth this Bane if you all die? MSS gets another kill on Stand King, and now it's just going to be running away, and Moonmeander should be dead here. Guess what?
I'm okay with that. 3 for 2's not great, but that fight started really poorly. They end up getting the tower, and I think you take that if you're DC. It's not ideal, but Medusa survives, and that's what matters.
Yeah. They are chasing Brile now, though. Rocket's here, going to take out the rest of that mana, I think. He's going to pull some creeps over as well to say hello. And the neutral creep gets it, but you said that fight was only good if Brile, because Brile lived. Oh, how bad does that feel if you are right now?
The thing is, that's a smart play,
Yeah.
because he's thinking, okay, I can't get the kill without the creeps. It's a heads-up play, but his little brother gets that kill.
Yeah. Well.
Nah, I'm just kidding. There's no way Smoke gets that kill.
Oh, Owie. Oop, gonna get slept up, and see you later, Owie. And I looked at the fight recap for that one kill. They didn't gain any. You literally only lost 235 gold on the Medusa in the time she's not farming. You actually get nothing from it. That really feels bad if you are. And they're just backdooring. They love to do that. They're just backdooring towers. But look at that. Stunned under the tower. Ritsu just murdering Tomato right now. He's going to try to bring down his tower, but it'll get glyphed. Alright. They get it.
Like this ward. I really like this ward placed on their way out. That's not getting sentried. Because if you ever deward this area of the map, guys, be responsible. Always place your sentry here. If you can't check high grounds, you'll feel bad, but you have an AA. Always sentry here, and then you'll clear out this entire area. Never ever sentry high grounds. You're a bad player. Unless
Thank
you can't check high ground, and you know it's there.
Oh, middle lane, A blast is gonna come in. It isn't gonna. Oh, and now they're in a little bit of trouble. They just turn around. Ritsu is just gonna be the first one to die. Stomp comes out. It's gonna stop Snaking, but he gets his roar off anyways. And now Snaking will TP out barely, but Owie, you're not gonna be feeling any better. And look at this, Bryle and Moon Meander. They're kind of, I wouldn't say in the open, but they're definitely not in a good spot. Stun comes out on Beast. There's the sleep. SVG still has grip. They probably want to grip that Medusa, but look at that. Vengeance going to be able to swap here shortly, but it's not going to be in time. That sleep, the TP. Oh, Tomato God. Oh, was that Snaking? Oh, you're right.
No, that was Tomato.
It was Tomato.
Wait.
Was I right? No, it is. No. I can't
Who's
tell.
I can't tell.
Who's it right?
It
It looks like it's
I
on.
think it's brown. It's Lone Druid.
It is the
Tomato.
Lone Druid. All right.
What a player,
What
Tomato.
a player. Oh my goodness. And now, oh, that bear, you don't want,
Really,
not tank.
real quick, that was excellent movement. They ward,
Yeah.
and they literally just sweep back across the map to the area of the map they know Radiant team has to be playing. They get the initiation, or did Radiant get the initiation? They just kind of stunned somebody with DK, and then he was like, oh wait, shit, this didn't work. I'm Dragon Knight.
No,
I don't actually kill anybody.
man.
But still, good movement from VGJ.
Oh,
They get the towers too. Boom, boom. Next play, Roche.
you're right. They get every core kill. They get 2 tier 2 towers. And now, like you said, if they want to take, do you just take Roche right now? You're not worried about DC just 5-manning you? You have the AA ult, man. He's missed a couple AA ultis and it's been rough, but these fights have been all over the place, right? We just saw Ritsu die middle and then 2 people die bottom. And they're going for it. Roche
They need to make sure they wrap here. This is a very bad fight if they don't like get to the enemy high ground. But Roche might die first, which is a big issue for them.
It's going down right now.
missed the
SVG.
scan.
Oh, and SVG just gets a sleep off. There it is. They're going to get the Aegis. We see a initiate in the backside. Snake King is going to go down. MSS gets a solo stun. Bryle's ulti.
Oh my
he
goodness.
freezes 2 of them.
Oh my, Tomato!
Lone Druid goes down. Uh-oh, this gyro's not going to, you're not living.
Look at the damage output. Oh my goodness.
Wow. What is that?
Wow.
Bonus physical damage 50%. Medusa just melted those 2 cores. Holy smokes.
I mean, and I'm not sure I like it. I don't know. But Moon is rushing a pipe. And they're going to get to a point where, like, they just win team fights. And Medusa will carry this game.
Yeah.
She will.
That's Medusa, yeah.
I mean, it's the Medusa, but it's also because of the Venge and the ET.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of damage amp.
Man. Oh, no!
Oh!
Bryle, what are you doing? But a nice swap by Moon Meander. It doesn't get ulti off, and that's what he's doing. Nice A ulti as well. SVG's dead, and MSS, they're going to let him live. Holy, that was definitely a mistake by Bryle, and a great play by Stanking Moon Meander. And again, they TP out in front of him.
The series has so many canceled TPs, man.
And now Moon
I don't
Meander,
know what's going on.
get to try to, I mean, you're not living this one. I'm sorry, Moon. We'll watch you slowly die. And that first one, though, what a, Bryle just kind of gets caught up, but Moon Meander not staying too far away from his teammate. He gets a kill in the Bane, but then he dies, so. Still, they get that tier 2 tower middle. So are you just favoring DC because that Medusa, it's gonna hit a certain point phase? Or do you
I
think
mean,
Dire
it's
can
more
push?
like, I don't know how to put it. VGJ needs to, like, win this game. But DC needs to make, well, how do I put this? They have way more of a window in the game. They have not been playing very well. They're down 11 kills, and yet they are still in a position where the game is even. And they really just need one more fight. And this Scotty Medusa, if they get that item without losing like more advantage in the game, I think that they're in a winning position.
Alright.
Especially with Roche off the field. Like that fight really like equalized the game.
Yep. No, Yawar has switched it up though. Goes to Yasha and goes into a Black King bar. Is gonna have it. Looks like if they take this tier 2, he's gonna have it now, and looks like they will take it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So do you go? Do you group up as Dire now maybe with that BKB? Not much you can do though. No tier 2s left. No Roche. It just feels like the warding is the big thing, right? You see Dire, they've got a ward bottom. They've got that good ward you talked about. They have 2 of them right there. Scouting out any mid lane movements or top lane movements, really.
It's really good job. Like if you look at their 3 wards, this one I really like. This is the Shrine ward and the lane. So now it's like, oh hey guys, a Bryle's over there, and now they're gonna just swarm and cut. I hope they cut like this.
Well, they are.
They should.
And it's
the
nice
wings play right here.
Oh, and there's the roar. They're cutting, but Snake King's already on top. Look at that mana, it's just gone. But once again, we see MSS just go in and Bryle, you're dead. There's no coming back, and look at this. Oh, Vengeful gripped up, gonna go down. BKB popped by Yawar right when he got it off Chicken, and they're gonna take your bait. Is this 2 full sets of racks? Is it 3?
No buyback Tuesday, it's 2
yeah,
racks.
It's
no
2.
buyback any hero, except for, no, they have no buyback. This is 2 racks, 100%.
And wow, look at it.
Great
I mean,
play.
this is Aura Gaming. Yeah.
Yeah. The warding from SVG is just straight up winning the game. Look at this. They have control over 2 lanes, enemy jungle, both shrine paths. Like, that's just good play. And that TP is something Bryle will get away with in a pub. But you know, in a pub, they're gonna run like this and not catch him. In a match, they're just like, yo, fuck this guy up, and they get him. Is that 3 racks?
I think with the auras, I mean, I think they might die getting it, but I think they can get it. Well, they're gonna try. BKB pop by Ritsu. AA blast comes on, and that Bane, he just crumpled. But still 2, not full sets of racks. Middle range still stands, and bottom ranged, but they'll go down eventually, and they're still chasing. But look, oh, nice use. Book 3, just turn around, stop them. And somehow they only lost their Bane out of all that.
Wow.
That definitely felt like a Snake King call. He saw the Bryle TP too. He was already heading over there. Just gets to the roar and his team comes, and it's a nice to have experience. I mean, both teams, right? Like you said, you got Aoi on one, Snake King, and I mean, even SVG, he's been playing around EG enough. I'm sure he's gotten a lot smarter. Kyle, would you say you're a big brain player? You know what I mean?
What do you mean by that?
Well, that's why I asked if you knew what I meant. And you're asking, okay, I got you. Where you make big plays and people automatically think, like, if a team makes a big play, everyone automatically thinks of one player on the team. Would you say you were that for Cole for the last couple of years? I thought you were. I wonder if you thought that.
I don't know, man. I don't think I have enough information to say anything about that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll say it then, because I've probably casted more of your games than anyone else in the world. I would say you're a big brain player, Kyle.
Well, thanks, Grant.
No problem.
I hope you're not biased that we spent the last 3 hours together casting.
Oh no, trust me. You know, I remember at King's Cup I shit talk you when we were hanging out. You know, I'm down to do it right to your face, bud.
That's a good point.
But okay, not even 2 full lanes of Rexes, but 2 melee Rexes down. What is DC? Do they just continue to sit back and have Medusa farm, or do they have to be active?
I mean, I still think you want to stay with your strategy. Like, the only reason Medusa's dying there is because he's completely alone, and they're fighting under dire vision, and they got collapsed on by 5 while they were still like 1+1. So, yeah. I think you keep with the same form. If they get the Scotty, they can look to be a little more aggressive, but I don't know. We'll see. I want to say I like Moon's Pipe. Like, it kind of nullifies the Gyro ulti, the Sand King epi, etc. But I really think that he might have wanted like a medallion or a drums first. And I hate seeing a game where no one on my team has drums.
It feels very weird. Especially these new... Well, Radiant Courier just... Well, tanks a smoke gang, I guess, but oh no, Bryle gets found again. Look at it. The mana's dead before anyone else even gets there. Snake King could be solo killing. Snake King does get a kill on SVG in the back, but MSS hits a 3-man ulti plus stun. And now BKB popped by Ritsu, but there goes Sand King ulti, not really going to hit anyone. Bryle had to buy back. If they can somehow get out of there, they're going to try Yawar. He's just running. MSS might tank it. He wanted to stun, but oh no. He almost got him killed with that split shot. Looks like Gyro will just fly away. That casual Yasha paying off.
Yeah. Now that's game.
Yeah, the buyback on it. You just fall off,
really
right?
Good job by VGJ. Yeah, they commit for the kills they can get, and they just kite the buyback. And at that point, like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you really wanted like a drums on this DK if he was gonna go Shadowblade. I think Venge probably wants to go like Medallion and maybe a Force before Pipe, or even an HOD. And there's an Atos on Aoi instead of some other item that isn't Atos.
Can I interrupt you for 1 sec? Sorry. This Gyro has been involved in 23 of their 27 kills, and he's top net worth by 2,000. That's actually insane.
Yeah, I think
Setting.
Yawar has played very well in both of the games that VGJ has won. The first game, his PL was like the sole reason they were winning that game, I
Yeah.
felt. At least he was securing it. And this game, as you said, like he somehow is dumpstering a Medusa mid. The Bane obviously did have a haste rune, helped him out a little bit, but he was already winning the lane at that point. And I think his item choice has been excellent. Yasha into BKB, baby.
And there we go. Another ulti comes. Bryle, he doesn't have his ulti up yet, but Yawar does BKB. We are just going to see a grip, and, well, Moonmander's dead, and they're going to keep going forward. Stan King is going to somehow survive. Atos comes on Gyro, but they just get out. And no, MSS goes back in. He only hits a one-man stun. He wants to kill Stan King solo. He would if he hit the stun. He does not. There goes Medusa's ulti again.
Yep.
Nothing you can do.
I really gotta say that, like, I like the Yasha into BKB. He was ahead, so you get that Yasha. He didn't finish the SNY, thank goodness. And that play that they made, diving base, taking racks, all about that gyro BKB. So they have the confidence to make that play.
It's paid off. 15K lead now. This is more of a general question. It feels like once a team, I don't know if it's just this patch, once a team gets a lead, it feels like there's just not much coming back from it. Like GSC, every team that was ahead at 20-minute mark won. It was like a factual thing. Like, why is that? Like, 20 minutes isn't that late into the game, but every team won after 20 minutes that had the network lead.
I think it was a product of the draft. I think a lot of those games were just the better team was winning, and then the better team won. I mean, did you really expect a final that wasn't EG VGJ Thunder going into that event?
No, correct. Correct. Okay, yeah. I mean, that was a bad, yeah, whatever. Well, middle lane, they're going in. Swap comes back. Moonmander pops his dust, but, dude, VGJ feels like MSS kind of toying with him. He's far.
To your point, though, I think the comeback is much more difficult. But at the same time, I don't want to talk about comebacks that have happened against my team or
True.
my previous team.
Yeah.
But it's certainly possible. I've lived through enough.
Yeah. You know, we've all.
The thing is about the objectives. Like, it's more about, okay, you want to fight. Did you get Roche? You came back. Did you get anything at all? No, you probably haven't come back.
And here we go. Hey, DC won to fight this exact situation last time. Let's see what happens. They might even get there quick enough, but look at Dyer's already left the Roche pit. Asleep's there, so they might think they're in Roche. They're not. And look at, yeah, they think something's going on. And they're just going to clear out these Necro units. Dyer continues to push out. Now they're going to go into it. This is going to be interesting. And it looks like Dyer, MSS is kind of far away. Snake King as well. Is DC just going to get a free Roche here? The Bear's there. No Radiance, but it's trying to stop him right now. Ulti on the backside. Jar going to take a decent shade of damage. Tries the Nightmare stop. It doesn't. And now Epicenter on the backside comes in. Elder Titan taking a ton of damage. There goes Yawar. He is going to be BKB'd up. The grips there. Moonmander dies. Bryle does pick up that Aegis, but if you go down once, I can't say you don't go down twice. Buyback flying from the A, and, well, we're about to find out. I don't think this guy's living. Savage Roar. Spirit Vessel. Stun after Enfeeble cancels.
The Rocket, though.
And the Rocket gets the kill, as you said, and there's the good game called. So if you are sticking around, hey, we're going to get VGJ. I'm going to talk. I have to go through Jag. I don't know why. He said to call him when we get done, and we'll do some stuff. But any closing thoughts on this, Kyle? The series in general, or this game?
I think both teams are still, like, kind of figuring themselves out. It felt to me like VGJ corrected like VGJ should have won all 3 games. They lost game 2 because they took their foot off the gas and started playing like fucking 7-year-olds.
Yeah.
So they kind of realized that. They hit puberty and they played that last game like men. Some really good rotations, specifically the one that caught Bryle on his TP. But at a point, that's all set up because of the warding. SVG did an excellent job just sort of setting the stage for those sorts of moves. MSS and Yawar just kind of running over the game. Tomato with some clutch HOD micro, a lot of pressure. Did solo die to ET, but, you know, everybody gets one of those, especially if you're a tomato. And DC, I think, still have potential. They need to figure out how they're going to utilize Bryle. And if they can do that, I think they'll be in a much better position, because that seems to be like the key to them, is like making sure that they activate all their cores. And you've got Brile, Moon, and Ritsu, and I don't
Very
think
agree.
any of those players really want to be behind. I don't think they're comfortable from that position.
Well, sort of. It feels like. I mean, doesn't it feel like VGJ.Storm's that way too? Or no?
Yes, but I think Snaking is like
He's
more
okay.
comfortable, like being sacked
Yeah.
in a way. And Moon like did have that in his time in OG, but he was also playing with like Miracle,
Yeah.
and I mean,
This is a lot
you
different.
can, yeah, like space for Miracle is I don't know. It's like investing, right? Like you're in. I don't know. It's like going back in time to invest in cryptocurrency. Like you're just giving your money. You're making more money, you know? If Miracle gets more gold, your team's more likely to win. You can't really say that about many other players in the world.
Yeah, that's true. And Jack did respond. He said 1 second. So
1 sec.
yeah,
All
and
right.
obviously that means who knows if it's probably gonna be a little bit, but I'm just gonna see if I can get him onto here. He's like, you should call me. I'm like, that's just absolutely not happening, Jack. I'll tell you that right now. So I'll just toss him that. And man, now guess what? We have another game after this too. We have EG versus VGJ.Storm. Which, you know, VGJ.Storm plays like they do this game. I think they definitely have a shot. EG, I mean, it's not biased. They're the favorites. That's how it is. You win a minor, all by not the most stacked, but you win international tournaments. That's gonna happen. I don't have to explain myself to you, Kyle.
No, I know what you.
Just kidding. I know, I'm just
You know,
kidding.
it's not about me though. It's about the viewers at home.
Oh yeah, they need to know. Oh, we wait.